Welcome, traders. The House approves the stimulus bill. Let's see how the markets react. Friday the 13th, markets down 1% on the Dow, 0.5% on the NASDAQ, S&P down a full percent, 0.5% on the Russells, and a nice little pop here on the VIX, down across the board. And this is the thing that has me worried right now. Let's zoom in and show you the S&P daily. We closed below the trend line. Now, that could be bad, real bad, and that we could start our descent straight down right here very, very soon. The MACD is below the zero line, showing weakness, and I think we're going to be down here in these red areas, these red lines that we have really soon. Now, what I am keying on is a close below this pink line that we have right here. So if we can get a close below 825, 824 on Monday or Tuesday, that could be really bad. And that we should just head right down and start testing these areas. Then the question will be, will these areas act as our support and eventually go up from there, or will we break the 775 or the 750? And believe you me, I will be paying very close attention to that. And here's the weekly on the S&P. If we zoom in quite a bit here, we popped over this falling wedge formation, and then we opened this week, then we just come crashing down, but we stayed above this trend line. So it's that trend line still acting as support on the weekly. So the weekly is still bullish, but the monthly on the S&P is still bearish. We have this low base or pinching pattern, which gives us kind of the bearish pennant type formation on the monthly. That could be really bad. If we get a close below 800 next week, which I think could happen, that could spell a big drop here on the S&P monthly. And let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ still holding its own. We're in this little up channel. We have a higher swing high here, higher swing lows. We're at a support area, but we did make a higher high right there, but it did not sustain. I thought we would get up here really quick this week. It did not happen. So we're seeing some bearish activity on the daily. And the weekly right here looks a little better than the S&P. We have a falling wedge. We did pop out. And we're just finding resistance here at the 20. So the weekly on the NASDAQ is, in fact, bullish. And I'm calling the monthly on the NASDAQ bearish because this is a low base formation, almost that same type of pinching pattern. This could get really ugly fast. And a break below 1500 on the NASDAQ would get really hairy. And let's take a look at the Russells. And this is the daily, and we have this little pinching pattern taking place, but look at this, we can't get off the floor here. We just stay right down here. So it's acting like it's, it's wanting to drop. We have the 20-day acting as a resistance. So this is acting a little weak. And let's take a look at the weekly. Get a line drawn here. And it's looking pretty bullish also. Looking pretty bullish. I could see this popping up anytime now. And on the monthly, low base looks just like the NASDAQ. This thing could just fall apart. And especially if we got below 400, see ya later. That thing could really get crazy down to the south side. But going back here to the S&P, I want to be real clear here. That red candlestick closed below this big trend line that we have. We've been watching that for some time, and it's been acting as some really decent support. We did close below that. Right at the end of the day, we got a big drop. It doesn't surprise us. It's Friday, right before a long weekend, and there's a lot of people not wanting to trade or be holding in that environment because anything can happen. So anyway, just wanted to let everybody know that this has been a very interesting week in trading, especially yesterday's big candlestick coming back up here. And I'm ready to take a little break. So I hope to get some videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I think I'm going to head down to Florida for a short time and do a little R&R. So anyway, we'll be back here soon, and I'll be certainly on the forums and hopefully getting videos up and during those times. And so anyway, just letting everybody know, and looking forward to next week. And remember, Monday the markets here at the US will not be trading. So take care and happy trading to you.